Hi guys, and welcome to La Calama YouTube channel. I'm Natasha and I'm coming to you from Manitoba, Canada, and I will be your host today. It's a knitting podcast and I talk about everything knitting related in here. And as you can see on my background there is a balloon that are showing 40. This month I had my 40th birthday, and also this year I decided to have a birthday party. So I had about 29 people coming and for my birthday party this last Saturday. So we had a lot of fun and it was really nice and very important for me that my friends and family came to visit me on my birthday. So that was a highlight of this last month. And now I would like to show you some of my finished projects and also what I have on my needles now, and also my new yarn inquiries and also presents that were related to knitting. So let's go. First, my finished object this month, it was this cardigan. I used it, I had in my stash some yarns and they were like, some of them were just one ball and some of them were like maybe three balls, and they were like on, if you look at the tags you can see those balls, they were pretty old, but yarn was okay. So all of them were mohair, blend of mohair and acrylic, and this blue one here, it was 50% mohair and 50% wool. And also to the gray color I added a little bit sparkled yarn. So it looks really nice. I like it very much. So I started and I was using, I wanted to make kind of like sorbet sweat cardigan, but I didn't have enough yarn like to make stripes equal. So I just decided that I'll go and use as much, like use up all the yarn, mohair yarn I had, because it was like about for 100 grams it was about 220 meters, and I don't have more mohair yarn like that. Usually if I buy mohair yarn it would be like lace type of yarn, so I wanted to just use it up. And what I would like to say is that when I was knitting, this yarn was pretty prickly, but after washing it became very nice and soft, so I can wear it even with my short sleeve tops. So I'm very excited about this cardigan, and it went pretty quick because I was using 4.5 millimeter needles, so it was a quick knit. So my second finished object was this beret. I was using this beautiful cashmere yarn that was gifted to me from uh, Mir Krestikam.ru store from Russia, and it's cashmere 25 grams balls and it's 75 meters. It's made in Italy and it's just gorgeous yarn. You can see the like little fluff on there. And this beret I'm working on a pattern, so I'll write pattern very soon, and it's really nice. I'll just come closer. It's a top down beret, and then you knit, and then it has some color work, some stripes, picot edging, and on inside it has ribbing one by one, and then you just sew it on. Yarn is really nice, and this beret was much smaller when I was working on it, but after washing it started to grow bigger and bigger, so I couldn't really block it with a plate inside or any circle, so I just laid flat to dry, and then I put it in a dryer and I was drying it to become a bit smaller until it fit me. So I'll show you how it looks on me. So it's something like this in the back. So I like it very much, and with fluffy jacket it looks really nice. So if you like this beret, so I hope soon I'll have a pattern available in my Ravelry store. So really nice. I'm very pleased with this yarn. I'm really pleased with that design and how it turned out. I really wanted to find this color work. I have a book with different island color work patterns, but I couldn't find patterns that I liked, so I quickly just draw what I had in my mind, and I just made up my own color work and I just put it in here. So, and I just used two balls of this beautiful brownish gray yarn and one ball of this milkish white color, and it's just 75 grams in here. Next project that was really pleasant to work on, it was from this beautiful yarn called Sarlag Yarns. It's Yak yarn 3-ply, and it has 50, like this ball was 50 gram, 200 meters, and this yarn was a gift to my baby from Vera from Warm Wool Gallery store. You can actually buy this yarn in her online store, and it's like crazy beautiful yarn. So from one ball of 50 grams, I was able to knit this beautiful vest for my baby. She's 5 months old, but this vest would fit from 6 months to 1 year old babies because she's a really big baby. So on the back, I made a back longer a little bit on top, and also I did longer back. So back is a little bit longer than front, and you know, babies, they always kind of lying down and their legs up, so I didn't want her back to be uncovered, so I made back longer than front. And it was a real pleasure to work with this yarn, but after washing, after blocking, it bloomed so incredibly. And I was knitting this vest on 4.5 millimeter needles, and it bloomed really nice. So it has sleeve, and I was knitting this vest like the way that I wouldn't need to cut yarn, because I want to reuse this yarn later when she grows up, then I can make a knit hat for her or something else. But yarn is so pleasant, like when I touch it, I just feel like I want to have sweater or cardigan for myself, and it holds a ribbon very well, so when you stretch it, it just goes back to where it's been before. So I'm very happy with this finished project. Next, my next finished project was from this yarn that I dyed myself. Probably I showed you already. That's a leftovers from one skein I had here, 49 grams left. So it will give me another shorter pair of socks. So, and these ones, they were socks for my oldest daughter. She really wanted to have a longer socks, and it's her first pair of hand knitted socks. And interesting that when I dyed yarn, I was in a hurry or something, so it happened to me that one sock is lighter than the other because I was knitting from both ends of from inside and from outside, and it gave me a little bit different socks. Never happened to me before with dyeing, but this time it did. So I was so glad that it's socks for my daughter and not for somebody else. But maybe after a few washing, maybe, but I don't think they'll change color, so they will probably be like this. It has like a small design here. So I didn't use any pattern, I just cast on 48 stitches, and it was toe up socks. And next, my next finished project is from this beautiful yarn that I bought at the Manitoba Fiber Festival. I really wanted to buy self-striping hand-dyed yarn when I went to Manitoba Fiber Festival, and I really wanted to have fall colors. So, and this yarn was just so perfect, like exactly what I was looking for. And this color, it's dye for EU, and it's like a fox colorway, and it has base on a base snug, and it's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 110 grams, and approximately 420 yards. Really nice yarn, and I still had 46 grams approximately left, and I have plans for that leftover yarn because my son, 5-year-old son, he really wants matching socks with me. So I will, from that leftover yarn, I'll need socks for him, and maybe I'll just make orange toes and orange heel. And these socks, like you know, the trick for self-striping yarn to knit that stripes and colors will be the same all the way from up down or toe up socks is to knit after sewed heel. So I videotaped a little tutorial for the socks, so I will have this tutorial how to knit after sewed heel on my channel soon. And so I'm very pleased, very happy with the socks. They are dry already, the yarn is really nice and soft, and here it looks funny because my blockers are a little bit too short, and I wanted to make them long so when I wear runners or whatever, that people could see and enjoy this beautiful color sticking out of my runners. I was working on them about a month here and there a bit, but I didn't get tired of these colors, and everybody, like I was knitting like when I had appointments in waiting rooms, and everybody was so I liked these colors very much, so I got lots of comments about this beautiful colorway. So thank you to the dyer who dyed this yarn. It's really gorgeous. I will put link to her Instagram page under my in the show notes, just in case you want to buy yarn from this lady. You can. It's beautiful. Okay, that's it for my finished project. So I just had what I showed you, that's what I had finished, and I still have some projects that I'm working on. This beautiful sweater, it's Sylvia sweater designed by Sari Nordland, and she designed it for Navita magazine. It's Finnish company that makes yarn, and she's designer for that company. And now this pattern available for free on Navita site. I'll try to link to this pattern under this video, and you can download it for free and knit it. It's a cable sweater. It has cables on the back and on front, and sleeves would be just this pattern. I think it's called rice. Or so I really wanted to finish it a long time ago, really, and then I wanted to finish it in February, but still it goes with me in March, and I really hope that I will work hard. And because I fell in love in this sweater first time I saw Sari wearing it in her video, and I really wanted to make it, and still it's already so many months went by and I still like it, and I still want to knit it and finish it. And my another project that I have on my needles, I showed you that already. It's my shawl that I'm working on, and it's made in alpaca merino Estelle yarn, and it's a sock yarn and has 55% merino wool, 25 nylon, and 20% alpaca yarn. So it feels like perfect for a shawl. It has this lace on the bottom, and then it would be like crescent shawl, and it's knitted from bottom up. And I have just a little bit left here to finish, but I didn't finish it yet. But I really want to finish it in March, and I also like to write pattern, and I want to wear it like, because it's so nice if you have light jacket and then just have shawl on top, and if you're cold you can just wrap yourself in a shawl and wear it, because it's merino and alpaca, it will be pretty warm. Okay, and my next project that I have on my needles, this hat that I started 2 months ago or months ago. So, and I just did ribbing and I didn't finish it. It's a yarn, sport weight yarn from Knit Picks. It's Capra Decay, and it has 85% merino wool and 15% cashmere wool. And it's really nice soft yarn. I bought it, I wanted to dye it, like just to have a new base for dyeing, but then I liked it so much I just started knit it up. And my last project, it's very interesting project. It's a yarn that I got for my birthday from Viera, and it's really interesting fur yarn, and it's very soft, and it has this bunny over here, and it's exactly how it feels when I pat my cat and when I pat this yarn. It's exactly the same feeling. And I had two balls and one ball already knitted up, and it's like this fur, and I'm making a cowl for myself, cowl that would be bigger, that I can put over my head like a hood, or put it down, and it would just create a nice fluffy soft cowl. And I'm knitting on needles 10 millimeters, because I started to knit on needles 6 millimeters, but it was like, it wasn't plasticky, or like it was like super tight fabric. So 10 millimeters is just perfect for this yarn. And here I used one ball already, and I have another ball, so it would be twice as big. Okay, and now I would like to tell you about my yarn inquiries, what I bought last month. And I bought these two baskets like this from Dollarama. I thought they're awesome for knitting, especially if you want to use yarn on cone. It will stand nicely. And also I want to use these baskets when I go with my kids to the sandbox, and then they play, and I can knit, because usually wind tries to blow away my bag or project bag or whatever, and I'm really hoping that in this basket yarn would stay firm. Okay, so I went to Michael's store. We have Michael's store in Canada, where they sell different craft supplies. I wanted to find some kind of sock yarns that would be available to me, offline stores that I can go and see and touch and buy. So these ones are Lion brand yarns, and this colorway is Toffee. It's my favorite. I hope it will give me stripy socks. This one is Rock Candy, and this cream color is, where is it? Oh, this one is Marshmallow. So from this ball I want to knit myself self-striping socks. From this ball I want to knit socks for my husband. And from this ball I have a really nice pattern by Sari Nordland, with Japanese lace pattern. So I want to knit lace pattern on socks, white socks. So just to have really fancy, pretty socks. And also I bought this yarn from a paint box. I wanted to buy it for a long time and try it. It should give you a zebra pattern, so it would be pretty cool. And also I bought this yarn. I'm not also paint box. I'm not sure what color it gives, what kind of pattern it gives. Maybe it would be just dots, different colored dots, or maybe some stripes and some dots. We'll see. I wanted to make myself kind of different shade of socks, but my daughter chose this yarn, so it will be socks for her. So that's all from yarns that I bought. But I also had a birthday, and I had different types of presents. I got frying pans and candles and you name it, like different types of presents, and I'm happy about that. And also for my present, Vera sent me all the way from Alberta this beautiful yarn that I showed you already. I got sorry, it looks like this because I was touching it too much, and so, but it was looked perfect when I just got here. And I got two balls of yarn like this, and I was making magazine. I really wanted this magazine in black and white. I know they have many ones that they many issues, but this one number 6, and I really wanted to have it. And it happens that Vera got me this magazine, and here's a jumper, really nice. It maybe me and her will knit one day. Oh, different beautiful pictures and mod designs. So something, and it's not only about knitting, it's about making like masks maybe for your kids, or you know, sewing apron. So it's just making, right? So it's felting and maybe sewing a project bag that fits. So it's quite nice. Thank you, Vera, very much. I like it very, very much. Also, I got some yarn. I'll put on a page, cover page for this video. I got a bouquet of yarn. So, and there was different types of yarn. It's from my friend Natasha, and I chose these colors to make a stripy cardigan for my 3-year-old daughter. So each of them 50 grams, and it's this type of yarn. So I got it. So I chose those colors for cardigan. Then I got this yarn. It will give me a cardigan for my 3-year-old and maybe 2 sweaters for my baby. And here's the old bernat, and this one is a cotton yarn. It will give me a beautiful dishcloth. So I kind of organized it by colors and by baskets. Also, I got a present from my friend Marta. She knows that I love to knit, and she chose me this bernat yarn. So it's gorgeous colors. It will be something stripy, or maybe I'll buy 2 more balls and make cardigan for my son, or maybe even hat or something would look really great. I used this yarn already for a jumper for my daughter, and it wears really well. And I got these 2 big cakes of yarn. Look at that. Each of them 300 grams, and it's this fluffy yarn that will make a really beautiful baby blanket for my baby. That's what I'll make. It will be stripy, and because of a change of colors, and it's really beautiful colors. So that's it about my yarn inquiries. I told you all what I did in February knitting related. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye.